Doing the HID Angel Eye Alpine install today. This install will work for the 3 Series E92 version, E93 3 Series, and also will work for both the sedan and the coupe M3, E92, E93, and E90. You're going to go ahead and get familiar with your kit today. These are the 2 bulbs you have over here, right here. These are the 2 ballasts right over here. The ballasts connect to the bulbs. As you can see, you can't get it wrong. Nothing else will connect if you don't connect it right. These 2 connect right over here into the ballast. Lights up the bulb. This is your upgrade wire harness with the cylinder that powers it. This is also the computer chips in there that controls the fluctuation. This goes on the other side in the driver's side headlight, and that's it. We're gonna go ahead and do the install. Okay, the tools needed to install the HID Angel Eyes all included in your trunk. Hopefully they're not missing. It's the flathead screwdriver that's in your trunk kit. It's a 10mm wrench on this side. Then you got the 13mm on this side. Then we're going to go ahead and start off over here. This is on the passenger side of the car. This is power. You just come over here, put your finger right down here and pull it. Pull it from this side too. Should come right off. Very simple. Just a piece right there. Comes off very simple. On the M3s, there's only one side. There's a 13mm screw right here that you have to unbolt, and then you can connect the power connection from the harness to there. And there's also one right here on the regular 3 Series that that's what I use on the regular 3 Series. On the M3, you have to use this one. This one doesn't work. It's just dead. Okay, so once again, that's the ground right over there. I'll zoom out for you guys so you can see where part of the engine is. This passenger side of the car right here. We're going to come over here. This is your windshield wiper fluid cap. There's a little small notch right here that you just pull back. You pull back very easy with your nail and pull the unit up and pull it back. Pull it back. Your ground will be right here. This is your ground. The little wire coming over here. You unbolt the ground over here and you can connect the negative. Okay guys, I'm going to show you the part of the harness today. This over here is the ring over here would be the negative, the one that has a little fuse box connected to it right here. This is the positive. It leads up to the ring right here. We're going to go ahead and connect the positive right now, right over here. I'm going to grab my tool. Simple as you see. Some people, they're not too comfortable with unscrewing this without disconnecting the battery. I always do it without disconnecting the battery. If you like, you can disconnect the battery. It's your choice. Really doesn't make a difference unless your tool's going to hit the metal body of the car. You'll cause a spark. So I'm pretty comfortable with it. If you're not, disconnect the car's battery. Okay, we're going to go ahead and connect the positive tip. Once again, that's the tip that's connected to the fuse box right over here. We're going to put it over here, right onto the part we unscrewed. Make sure the wire is facing down so that cap that we took off can go back on. Go ahead and grab the screw, put the screw back on, and then tighten it. Now that the wire is all screwed back in, we're going to bring our cap back over here. This side, the more open side, comes on towards the car. Come right over here. It's gonna have a very small clip, and it's gonna feel like it's not in too hard. It's gonna feel a little bit loose, but that's fine. There's no problem at all. We're gonna take our power cable, pick it up, draw it over here, so that wire doesn't fall into the engine bay area. This will hold it up right here. Later on we'll put some zip ties. Now we're going to come to our ground right here, and with the ground I suggest you take some rubbing alcohol or some Windex and clean it so you get a good connection. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew it right now. Just put the 10mm side of the wrench right onto there and then unscrew it. Okay, that's the ground over there. I'm going to go ahead and remove this original ground wire, so ours goes in first. Take that off, and then pour some rubbing alcohol on this. You can use Windex, anything that has any type of alcohol that evaporates fast. Just give it a good clean. Nothing too harsh. Okay, so now we're going to take the other ring connector, which is a negative, and I'm going to go ahead and connect it right here into the negative, which is the ground also. Right over here. Oops, fell out. Put it back in, then take that original cable that we removed and just slide it right back on. Then we're going to take our screw it back on. Here's the factory wire. This is our wire right here. Just going to run it over here and make sure it's above the screw. The screw is going to hold it up. Then this is the positive wire right here. I'm going to run it right down. Take our windshield wiper cap, put it right back into place. Takes a second, just snaps right in, no problem. Then we're going to come over here, we're going to draw the wire right on the side. I usually remove these two screws over here so I can slide it under there, but if you don't want to, you can just leave it on top like this. So this is the wire running right over here, ran it out the side. I tucked it right under this over here. Wires are all under here, coming out over here. Then you can put your ballast in two places. You can double side tape it behind here. On the regular 3 series is a little metal panel that you can just tape it up over there, or you can put it anywhere you like. You can put it over here. Just make sure you put a zip tie for safety reasons, just so if it does come off, the zip tie will grab it and it won't go anywhere. Just double-sided the tape the ballast right behind here over here. You can barely see it, it's pretty hidden. You can wrap a zip tie around it, or just wrap a zip tie around one of the wires and it'll grab it. This is the wire coming from the ballast right now. We're going to go ahead and connect it to the wire coming from the harness. It's going to be the shorter one. The longer one is going to go on the other side right there. Okay, just the wire coming from the harness right here. Has a little wrap, the yellow seal around it and the clip. This is the wire for the ballast. Just connect it right there. You're going to get a clip, and that's it. The wire coming out the cylinder with the H11 H8 connector right over here, that goes to the cylinder. You can leave the cylinder hanging over here. You can tuck it anywhere you like. I just usually leave it hanging down here. We're going to take this wire right over here. Right under here there's a little passage. We're going to run it through the passage. Very simple. Right through here, it's going to come out this side. Then we're going to go ahead and take our flathead screwdriver, put it right here, pull back, lift it up a little bit, hold it up, then take the other side, lift that one up too. Put that away. This is your factory bulb over here. The easiest way to open the factory bulb is to put on the passenger side, is to just take your finger and push it. It's going to turn, it's going to fall out. Once it falls out, you take your 2 fingers like you're smoking a cigarette, go over here, grab it, push it out. Once it's out the socket, you can just use the wires and just pull it out. Simple as that. You can go ahead and disconnect it. One side unclip, clip the other side, pull it out. I'm going to go ahead and take the wire that we just drew through there, right here, line the yellow up with the red. Don't worry if you get it wrong the first time, the kit's just not going to turn on. You can just come back and reconnect it. But remember, the red's going to line up with the yellow. See, I had it wrong over there. So red will line up with the yellow. That's your power. Clip it in, and that's it.